Good morning. Let's open the blinds and let in some of that spring sunshine that's flooding my home at the moment. It is spring in Sweden, and this is one of my favorite things to do in the mornings during the spring months. I am at home today filming because my younger son has been sick since Monday. So my husband had been at home on Monday and he really needed to go into work. So on Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm planning to stay at home. So I thought I would just film because I'm planning to do quite a bit. So I'm going to get ready now and head on over to the shop because my younger son hasn't eaten all of yesterday and he's pretty hungry and he requested a chocolate croissant. But before we go, I'm just admiring my front deck. I did a cleanup of it a couple of days ago and it's looking really clean and fresh and I really loved it. Now we are at Ica Maxi at the local grocery store and I'm going to pick up some of these chocolate croissants. But as you can see, we've come early morning, so all the new baked goods are out. So I needed some toast and a few things. The way I like to save money in Sweden, I'm sure a lot of you've heard that Sweden is so expensive where food is concerned. I would tend to disagree actually. We get some really good deals here. Food is pretty good compared to what we earn. So I am of the mindset that it is not as expensive as sometimes people make them out to be. But you can be the judge of that. I will let you know the prices in euros here. Let me know in the comments if it is more expensive or not. This fridge is where I come to. I never come to Ica Maxi and not come here because as you can see, they've got meat on sale. They've got sausages. This is cooking cream or double cream, I think, whipped cream. This was a little bit more expensive. It was 22 krona, but I found one that was just 17 crowns. And even though they're selling all of these because the sell by date is really close, I find that they do last a lot longer in the fridge. So if you were looking to eat and feed your family cheaply in Sweden, or kids really, this is a great option. It's rice pudding and this one is pea soup. It is a yellow pea soup. It is a very traditional meal. You serve it with pancakes afterwards, and it is something that is called husmanskost, which is food that generally they would have eaten when they didn't have enough money to spend on food. So it's almost like the poor man's food. So I wanted to pick up some minced meat, which is 51.95 krona for half a kilo. I bought a mix of pork and beef to make some smash burgers later on in the week. Now it's time to check out and make our way back home. So now that I've paid, I wanted to draw your attention to the receipt. So I've got such a tiny little barcode. That is because my receipt comes to an app on my phone. So I don't need to have a lot of paper and it does save a lot of paper here as well. I do need the barcode to scan and leave. So as you can see, they are sweeping the roads, getting all the gravel out of the way so that we can start with a really fresh, clean slate for the spring and summer months. Is it good? Would you like something to drink? Or would you like some milk?
Water.
Water. And how are you feeling?
Decor.
Better? We are back from shopping. It is 9:20 now here in Sweden. The clocks went forward on the weekend, so we are in springtime or summertime actually. So I am going to spend some time organizing the downstairs and doing some spring cleaning. Thank you so much for being here and I hope you enjoy the rest of the vlog. So whenever I start a spring clean, I like to get a clean slate. I pull everything out and I'm going to start organizing. In the beginning of the year, I did a clean out of my home. I got rid of almost 1,000 things. I tried to reach 1,000. I didn't quite get there. I think I was shy of 101 things. But at the moment, I'm going to go through everything in the kitchen. And if I find things I'm not using, I'm going to be trying to get rid of them as well. And maybe I'll try to get up to 100 things in the spring, considering I got rid of so much. I had put in some salt in my salt bowl. Let me know if that's something that you do, or do you have salt in a bottle that you take out every time you cook? Then I wanted to just create a little corner here on this tray. I have this lamp and it was looking a little messy, so I wanted to tidy everything up. I found this canister where I can put in all my chargers and keep everything looking clean and streamlined. Then it was time to bring in a little plant that I bought at Mio. They still have it. I'll have it linked in the description box below for those of you living here. It looks very, very realistic, and it was all done. Then it was time to go through all of the cupboards in the kitchen and really tidy everything up. Now I have a makeshift pantry in one of the cupboards because I don't have a separate pantry. If you do, yay you. I would love to have one, but I don't. But these baskets from IKEA work like a charm. I have 6 of them in there and they really sort everything out for me. So I'm just taking them out and just getting rid of some of the expired things, some things that I don't need. And then I want to give the shelf a clean. Now, because these baskets have holes in them, things seep through and the scratches when you're pulling them in and out. So I wanted to clean all of that. And then it was time to put everything back. So as you can see, my son and I are playing a Guess Who, and in true mummy fashion, I am multitasking. So I want to clean the drawer and play at the same time. It was really grubby, so I took everything out. And by the magic of editing, it's all clean. Then I moved on to my junk drawer. Now, I really have 2 junk drawers in the house. I don't know why that is, but I find that you need places that you can corral everything so that nothing is just lying on your surfaces. That Again, I had to take everything out, give it a hoover, and sorted it all out. The same with my Tupperwares.
Thank you.
Then it was time for a little lunch. Now, I know he's having pancakes and strawberries, but he really hadn't had any food the day before and he's not feeling well in his tummy. So this is specifically what he wanted to eat. And then I spent some time while he was watching a movie, spending some time on my schedule. I have these acrylic schedules, one for the month and one for the week, and I try to keep them updated as much as possible. So I was sitting down and writing what the next month entailed, because it is the 1st of April. Once I've attached them on, I will have them linked as well. I bought them at Temu. They were really inexpensive. It was time to get on with the spring cleaning. I wanted to give the vents underneath the fridge and freezer a good clean. It does get very, very dusty, but I do this twice a year, so I keep on top of it. As you can see, it is quite dusty, so it really is great to pull them out and give everything a good clean. Now, while I was cleaning, as you can see, I've found some extra bits underneath. I've been looking for this bag for a while now, but obviously it's been underneath the underneath the Tupperware drawer, because I took out the vent there as well. Then I took a small toothbrush and I wanted to get into the grooves and get rid of that black gunk that had got lodged in there. Also, the baseboards of the kitchen cupboards and the kitchen itself, I wanted to give all of it clean. As you can see, it is quite grubby. I think the oil and everything with all the cooking that goes on, we entertain a lot in our home. It does build up over time and you need to give everything a good clean. And what better time to do that when it's time for spring cleaning? The fridge needs a tidy up. It is almost always pretty organized, but I haven't had a chance to go through it. Now, as you see, it is not the prettiest even after a refresh, but it's functional and it works really, really well. I've had these drawers in my fridge for a really long time and they work like a charm. I have one for cheese, one for meats. I've got a Lazy Susan here. Although it eats up a little real estate in the fridge, I think they work really well and so easy to clean my fridge because I just pull out the drawer and then just clean the shelf. It was that time of the evening to get ready for some dinner. I had some sausages in the fridge. So I opened the sausages out of its casing and I took out the sausage meat and I cut it up. I added it into a pan with some onion and garlic, fried it all up, added in some chopped tomatoes and let it cook. Once the pasta was done, I mixed everything together, saved a little pasta water in case I needed it. So this was a really cost-effective dinner because the sausages I bought in that fridge where you get them on sale, and I think I spent like 25 grams on those sausages and I had 6 really thick sausages. So it was a lot of meat. I added in the pasta I had at home and we were able to have a full meal. Plus my husband's able to take a box for work. So I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you next Saturday when I put out another video on my life here in Sweden.